Hey guys, Tom here. Everybody knows, who watches my channel anyway, how much I love this guy. Can you see that? Let me adjust the light a little bit. And I do promise, I've had several people ask, I am going to do the full in-depth review on Bois d'Argent by Christian Dior just as soon as I get the chance. What I did before was the unboxing and an initial impression. Since that time, my opinion of it hasn't changed at all. I'm absolutely in love with the fragrance, and the price isn't too bad for the size that you get either. The issue with the Christian Dior Collection Privee is the availability, and trying to get samples of them and ordering them just because they aren't available in that many places. But since that time that I got the Bois d'Argent, I liked it so well that I was very curious to find out about some of the other fragrances because they all sounded wonderful. So I did get a hold of several samples and got them today, so really excited about that. And I got 4 of them actually. So this is going to be first take on the 4 that I got that are masculine leaning slash unisex. There are others obviously in the collection, but these are the ones that I could get a hold of, the easiest, and that I thought men could wear. And I tell you, I was blown away by 2 of them, so we're looking at possible full bottle purchase on one of these suckers, because there are 2, and I'm not sure which to pick because I love the way both of them smell. I had one on each arm throughout the day, and my nose was glued to my arm, one or the other, all day. So I looked weird walking around like this, trying to mow the yard outside this afternoon, but awesome. I'm not going to go a lot into the Bois because you can look at my previous video on that and the notes and everything. Suffice it to say that my opinion of it hasn't changed at all. It was introduced in 2004 by Heidi Slimane, Annick Menardo being the perfumier. At that time there were 3 that were launched. It was launched under the title Collection Couturier, and the 3 that were launched were Eau Noire, Cologne Blanche, and Bois d'Argent. The Bois d'Argent has notes of iris, light powders, honey, leather, and woods. Absolutely phenomenal. Contender for one of my signature scents. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. Ethereal, light, cloudy, airy. You just walk around in this cloud of honeyed leather, kind of iris all day, which is totally me. So, moving on. The first one that I got the sample of was Leather Oud, and I've heard mixed things about that. This one, some like it a lot, some don't necessarily care for it. Was introduced in 2010 by Francois Demachy. Oud, sandalwood, cedar, cardamom on the top, some civet, clove, birch. It's puts me in mind of Tuscan leather a little bit, but it's a tamer version. And I'm trying to read the print here, so I'm going to dab some on here in a second. It's a tamer version of Tuscan leather. Excuse my email. Again, I always forget to turn it off. So I think it's more wearable by either sex than the Tuscan leather. It's lighter, but it does, the minute that I put it on, I thought Tuscan leather, but just a lighter variety of that. The sandalwood is very noticeable, and the leather, there's a little bit of that civet whatever note that gives it a little bit of an animalic quality, but the clove or cardamom, I'm sorry, and the woods that are in it tame that a little bit, but it's like it smells like an expensive leather jacket with some birch, maybe some wood in the background, and then that sandalwood cedar note with the leather accord. Stunning. This is one of the two that I'm considering. It is stunning. Wow. I love it. Love it. It's like a very mellow, woody leather note. It's gorgeous. Not sure about the oud. I get a little bit of that and a light oud note, but it's the leather and the wood. Totally does it for me. The second one, what have I got here? Ambre Nuit. And this one is Bergamot Turkish Rose, Cistus labdanum. And that is supposed to give it a bit of the oriental feel, or the ambery kind of feel. Very clear note of that labdanum oriental type of amber note. You can definitely pick up on the floral, the bergamot and the rose, and the amber is definitely there. This one is very nice too. You know how I am with ambers though, sometimes, but very wearable. Beautiful. It's a sweet, definitely unisex. God, it's phenomenal. The rose note is very nice in it, and the amber just brings out the rose and gives it a little bit of syrupy, dark complexity. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I'm very impressed with this whole collection. Wow. Next one that I got, Cologne Royale, and this one was supposed to be inspired by the royal courts of the 18th century. Again by Francois Demachy, if that's how you pronounce his name, I'm not sure. Bergamot, lemon, neroli, mint, and sandalwood. This is the most traditional of the four that I got. It's more of, I'm picking up more of a citrus, lighter scent. You definitely get the citrus and the mint combination right off the top. It's lemony. There's that sandalwood base that it dries down to, but right off the bat you just get hit with that kind of citrusy, again, like classic Italian colognes of the 19th century is what I think of when I smell this. Of the four, this would probably be my least favorite. It's lovely, but I'm more of a fan of the darker scents. This would be a good one, I think, for spring, summer. It's more light, more airy, but again, it's a citrus base with some mint. It's nice, but not necessarily, that would be my fourth of the four. The last one is the Vetiver. A third of this formulation is supposed to be Vetiver. A full third is supposed to contain Vetiver. The rest, light florals, grapefruit, a coffee extract is supposed to be in it. And let me tell you, this is the second of the two that I fell in love with today. If you're a fan of Vetiver, it's amazing. I love this one. It's just a bright green, grassy scent. You get a little bit of the floral kind of grapefruit, but whereas with the Cologne Royale, where it's real citrusy, lemony, this one, it's just that bright green vetiver in the background. The grapefruit's a little bit, but it's not so citrus dominant. The vetiver is clearly its center stage here. The other parts, the flowers and the little bit of citrus that in it, are just like the supporting players. It's vetiver. If you like vetiver, it's awesome. They're both excellent. I'm really excited about both of them. The leather one in the vetiver too. This, I think the vetiver would definitely be worn year-round. It'd be perfect for spring, summer, but also I could see it in fall, winter, like dressy occasions. I don't get the coffee that they're talking about in this, but who cares? It smells awesome. So I just wanted to give you guys quick first impressions of those four, because I was very impressed with them. And again, I promise this one's coming up, the full review. So take care, guys. Have a good night. See ya.